I am joined with Deb. Deb, how are you?
Good. How are you, Cam?
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Now, Deb, as we can see, you're from Aussie. You're in Parramatta, I believe. Yep. So why don't we start off with you just telling me a bit about what you do and what's going on?
Yeah, sure. So you got all that right. So we're Aussie Home Loans Parramatta. We're the franchise here in Parramatta. Our franchise business has been here for over 15 years in the same place.
Yep.
We are a bit of a small team, so we're a bit of a family-knit team. So we really hold some values around sort of, honesty and integrity fairly tight. And really just being customer-centric and being quite aware that there's not a one solution for everybody. So really quite aware of understanding what everybody's needs are and making sure we're customising something to their specific needs. So whether that be, refinancing a loan, purchasing a loan, construction loans. So there's a variety of lenders that we can go to, obviously, that can help them out.
Okay, very good. Now, of course, with everything that's going on at the moment, it's a bit different to what we're normally seeing. But what are you noticing in the market at the moment with what you're handling?
Yeah, well, constant change is one thing we're certainly getting ourselves across. So there's definitely a tighter lender policy at the moment. When COVID hit, all the lenders sort of kicked in and really tightened up their lending policy and their credit policies. There's definitely a focus on people's employment, and I guess the stability of that employment is where the lenders are looking for a little bit of comfort around what that stability looks like. Yep. The self-employed customers are really having to produce a lot of documents compared to perhaps what they would have supplied, 8, 9, 10 months ago. So the self-employed customers are really having to produce 2 most recent financial statements for the 2 most recent tax years, and then all their best statements in between and transaction accounts. So it's fairly onerous for self-employed customers, but where those customers' businesses haven't been detrimentally impacted by COVID, then there's certainly opportunities for them around as well. Very strong refinance market, obviously, so where customers' income is quite secure. Lots of customers are refinancing. We're finding fantastic rates at the moment, whether it be fixed or variable, but there's some super low rates out there at the moment that is genuinely adding, money into people's back pockets when they switch to those lower rates. So definitely lots of opportunity out there too.
Oh, that's good to hear. No, it definitely sounds like people out there just, if they're not sure, it's probably better just to come and have a chat, just to work out what your situation is, because everyone's different. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay. And then what other challenges are people kind of coming to you with? Is it mainly just COVID stuff at the moment, or is there anything else you seem to be facing?
Yeah, I guess, talking about that sort of the information at the moment, I feel like we're very much in that education piece with customers. There's so much information out there at the moment around schemes and what's happening, what's not happening, what you can do, what you can't do. So a lot of what we're doing at the moment is really educating, our customers around, which particular government schemes they may be eligible for, and just a general chat around what their situation is and whether or not we can help release some of that pressure around what they're trying to do. I guess the biggest challenge is really obviously COVID. We might have 2 applicants come to us and one's COVID affected, one's not. So obviously that's going to impact how much money we can use to service their loan. So They might be on JobKeeper, they might be on reduced hours. So where they may have been able to borrow a certain amount of money, 12 months ago, the amount that they can borrow may have reduced somewhat given their new sort of income arrangement that they've got. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's good. And so when people come in to see you with that, I imagine that your job is to help them through that process and kind of guide them through this, even though it's fairly new and everyone's kind of trying to figure it out at the moment. That's where you come in, and that's where your expertise would help someone, I imagine.
Yeah, definitely. So 9 times out of 10, like I said, our first point of call really is customers that are looking for information about what they can and can't do and what's eligible for them to be able to use. The second biggest thing we're doing is obviously lots of refinances, getting people into better products, better rates. Obviously, when you reduce your mortgage rate, you've got more cash in your back pocket to spend on the things that are important to them. So really helping that cash flow. There are definitely lots of investors out there that unfortunately are moving from their interest only to their principal and interest term. given the changes in credit policy, we can't refinance all of them or get them a better loan or reset that interest-only term for them. So we're really looking at sharp fixed rates for them, just again to help that cash flow for them to be able to have that cash buffer for their investment portfolios. And I suppose too, we're very conscious that you being a mortgage broker, we've got 21 lenders on our panel. So there's lots of different credit policies and different niches. What works for one customer is not going to work for someone else. But I guess the difference with us, if we've got those options for those customers that we can look at, so it's not just this product or this rate. There's lots of options that we can look at, and hopefully with all the opportunities we've got, we can find something that's going to suit their specific needs.
Yep. Okay. No, that sounds great. It just sounds like the first call was just having a chat, and then obviously you can
Definitely. It's confusing, right? There's so much information out there to absorb and sort of get your head around. So really sometimes it's just helpful for customers to be able to come in and just have a chat. We might not do anything. We just might have a conversation and just get them a little bit clearer about where they're at or what they need to be doing or achieving to move to that next step.
Yep. Okay. No, sounds great. And then last question I have for you is, I know you don't have a crystal ball, but what kind of predictions are you seeing in the market over the next 3 months?
Yeah, I wish I had a crystal ball.
Yeah, so do I.
Look, we're already seeing some changes. Some of the bigger banks have come out already and have extended customers' ability to have the repayment pauses extended by an additional 4 months. So where you're on an existing pause, you can contact your bank about extending that for another 4 months. So that's on a case-by-case basis. But we're certainly seeing everybody in the market trying to help customers and put them in a better place. So that's definitely something that is upcoming. Hopefully, as we move out of the heavy COVID situation, we'll see some relaxing of lender policy. The rates are going to be stable for a long time. The Reserve Bank have already come out and said, look, really until employment increases, then really there's going to be no change around rates, particularly when they're linked to inflation. So rates for the medium term, looks like they're not going to change according to what we've been told. And again, we're all getting our heads around sort of that constant change mechanism. We need to be able to move quickly as the government and regulators make changes as they see fit. To bring that level of confidence back to the market. So we just really need to be across that. Yep. I guess the only piece of advice I would really give to people is make sure that they surround themselves with a professional team that they can get some good advice from. If I've got a toothache, I'm going to go and see a dentist. That's right. So for me, I'm sort of saying to customers, make sure you've got a good mortgage broker, a good solicitor, a good real estate agent that you can talk to if you're looking at buying or selling. Speak to your accountant regularly about the schemes and incentives that are out there. So, have that team around you that you can get that confidence and the most accurate information you need to make decisions, I think would be the most important thing. It doesn't matter what Joe Blow down the street's telling you. Get the information from a professional that knows what they're talking about.
Yep, absolutely. No, I agree with that. Okay, well, thank you for joining me today.
No worries. Good to see
you. Letting me know about everything. Yeah, great to see you as well through this social distance platform. And yeah, we'll have a chat again soon.
Yeah, okay. Talk to you soon. Thanks, Cam. Bye.